Jennifer Methvin. I'm the president of Crowder College, and it's my privilege on behalf of the faculty, staff, administration, students, and board of trustees of Crowder College to welcome you this afternoon to our open house at the Crowder College Behavior Support Center. It seems we are here, friends, at another event where I get to represent the college, and I have done absolutely nothing to make this wonderful project come to pass. If we began to thank all of the people that we should thank this afternoon, it will take a while, and actually that's what we are going to do. I'm going to get us started by saying one thing, and then I'm going to let some of the folks who can really tell you the wonderful story about what goes on behind these doors tell you that story. But I want to say this. Whenever we as the college have the opportunity to provide students with a really rich learning experience that'll lead to a very rewarding career, and at the same time we get to work with a number of partners, and those partnerships are mutually beneficial. And on top of that, when we get to be of service to our area, things just don't get any better in the world than that. And that is what we have in the Crowder College Behavior Support Center. And I think in our few minutes this afternoon, you're going to see that story unfold and be as excited and actually a little bit giddy as we are at Crowder College for what we have in this facility. I have a few other people I want to recognize in just a minute and thank, but at this time I want to welcome to the podium Miss Vicki Barnes. She is our treasurer of the Board of Trustees, and she's going to bring you greetings from the board of Crowder College. Ms. Barnes?
Okay, let's see. Can you hear me all right? Do I need to bring it up? Yeah. Okay.
I can be tech support.
You've done this a number of times. Just a few thoughts from the Crowder Board of Trustees. We're thankful for the many people that have supported to make this and establish this program here at Crowder. And one thing that I was thinking about when I was trying to figure out what I was going to say to you folks today is that I came across a statistic that I think is noteworthy, and that by the year 2020, we will see an increase of by 30% of behavioral disorders. So this program coming today at this time is very important, and hopefully will help us with those folks and those people in the years to come. Autism and the autistic spectrum disorder can be anywhere from mild to severe. It affects us, it affects our friends and our families, and we're encouraged that this program will help bring about a better understanding of how to help those people that are afflicted by this disease. The people that will go through this door and their families will be a part of our Crowder family, and as most people know here, Crowder is a family-oriented workplace, so the lives that we have here will become a part of our Crowder story. One thing that sets us apart from most institutions is that we embody the philosophy of servant leadership. And servant leadership, for those that don't know much about it, it explains that there are times where we serve and there are times that we are leaders. And at Crowder, we feel like that helps us in creating that family atmosphere. We have an institution that cares, and the caring creates the culture in which we have at our school. And this is all about the Crowder College story. One thing I do want to mention to you today about Crowder is that with this program, I think it fits in very well with our mission statement. And for those of you that don't know about our mission statement, I'll just recite it for you. It is building a civil, serving, literate, learning community of responsible citizens. And that's what this program, we hope, will help nurture. And we're looking forward to the progress and the product of this program. So on behalf of the Crowder trustees, it is our hope that the spirit of caring and strengthening the lives of those people that we touch will be helpful in enriching our community. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Barnes. We are very fortunate at Crowder College to have a supportive and involved and knowledgeable board, and I think you see that every time one of them comes to the podium. Let me take just another minute of our time to thank a few people, myself personally, for being here today and for being involved in this project. Representative Reipold has had a very busy day. If you've been reading the papers, he had a very busy week last week. He has a very busy day tomorrow. Again, partly because of Crowder College, all of that because of Crowder College. And thank you, sir, for your service to us as an institution. And thank you for being here today. And it always makes me smile to see my predecessor and certainly my mentor, Kent Farnsworth, a former two-time president of Crowder College, show up at an event. It always puts me at ease to see him here, so thank you for being here. The person you really want to hear from this afternoon is going to tell you a pretty impressive story about how this facility and these programs came to be. And I would be remiss if I didn't point out one thing about that. Many people had a lot of vision about what the programs here at the Behavior Support Center could be. And they are too many for me to try to name, and Jamie has them all in her head. But one little unknown piece about this that maybe hasn't been talked about enough is that Crowder purchased this facility, and of course it was not designed for instruction or designed for the use by the children in these programs. And we had a couple of choices. And then Vice President for Finance, Jim Cummings, and our facilities director, Mark Kalmbach, decided that we had the skill, the labor, and the talent to remodel this facility ourselves and save Crowder College literally thousands of dollars. And one of my greatest first day joys around here was, I think it was the first week, somewhere close in the first week, Jim and I came over here and we had to stay on 2 tile floors to walk through the building. But to watch the employees of Crowder College working inside this facility to turn it what it is today was just remarkable. And they've been down here even today. And Jim, thank you for being here. I lost you. You were here earlier. Thank you for being here today. We have so much to thank you for that you have done at Crowder College. And Mark, you and your crew deserve great kudos. This is a beautiful facility. Now, who you really want to hear speak this afternoon. It is my great privilege to bring to the podium Jamie Emery. Jamie is not only the primary instructor in Crowder College's Applied Behavioral Analysis program and our autism certificate, but she is the director of this center. And again, there was much vision from many people that made this happen. But it lived alive in Jamie's head, I am to understand, from the first moment. And I would like for her to come forward and tell you that story.
I think so many of you might be scared that I have a microphone, because the reason why it's lived in my head is because I cornered all of you at some point and said, do you know what I think we should do? Do you know what I think we could do? And there were so many people that listened to that, so I am overly grateful to everyone that is here. I came to work at Crowder in 2010, and when we started our program, it was to create a program to teach students, college students, to work with children with autism in both the school setting and in the community agency. And what happened is that I started contacting directors of special services from 17 area school districts, and I said, can you give me some time in front of your teachers and your parents to talk with them? And then from there, we started doing professional development trainings and things along those lines. And then I started that vision, as everybody is calling, and I thought, do you know what? There's an underserved population right here in this county, in this area. And so I started going, and we were talking about maybe curriculum, or maybe it was a conversation about this, and everybody would be packing up, and I would say, hey, let me tell you what I think we should do. And thankfully, so many people listened. Then we had the opportunity to write a grant. The grant was through Missouri Foundation for Health, and we worked on that for a summer. Kathy Collier and I did, and we were awarded that, nearly $500,000. And at the same time that our autism certificate and applied behavior analysis program was growing, we also were doing consultation in area school districts and doing professional development. And then we got a $500,000 grant to provide in-home support. So it was like everything happened, all like the stars aligned. It was meant to be, and here we are. And so today, as you walk through the facility, you're going to get to meet 6 very, very talented individuals who are going to tell you a little bit about their job and what they do for students in this county. And so let me tell you the 3 big things that we do so that everybody understands what we do. We have a great partnership with Neosho Public Schools, and we offer a school program, a public school program from 7:30 to 3:30 every day through the building. And this provides intensive one-on-one interventions for children with autism and developmental disabilities. The second thing that we do, as I am an instructor at Crowder and I teach all the autism classes, we provide students who are going into teaching or who are wanting to be a paraprofessional or are seeking various degrees to come in and implement and apply the methodology that they're learning in their textbooks right here with live students who they can practice, so that when they further their degree, when they move on, that they have that scope, that toolbox for them to work, and they become incredibly marketable. The other thing that came out of that is that we were able to partner with Central Methodist University to do a 2-year where we do the autism, psychology with autism option, and then you can go on to your bachelor's degree and get a bachelor's in applied behavior analysis. So that partnership through Central Methodist University. And the third thing we do is our in-home program. And we have 2 behavior specialists who work within Newton and McDonald County who receive referrals from school districts, Head Starts, preschools, economic security, in all different ways for children who have behavior challenges, and that we meet them in their home because we know that geographically some of those limitations of being able to get out there. So we meet them in their home and provide the services. So when we're talking about what this program does, I feel like it touches the community in exponential ways. I feel like there are and we have so much more room to grow. And I still have visions, and I still have ideas, so if you want to see me, something that I can tell you, things like that. But I really appreciate you all coming. And like I said, there's going to be our staff at different stations and classrooms talking about exactly what we do. So thank you.
So if we all came to work every day with the enthusiasm and passion of Jamie, this world would be an even better world than it is. One more quick thing. I'd like to recognize the other board members, Board of Trustees members who are with us today who it wasn't their turn to be at the podium, and they are grateful for that. Vice President Rick Butler is there in the back. Dr. Al Chapman, who is our board secretary, and Larry Van Kuren. Did I get everyone, Ms. Barnes? Thank you all for being here today.